Hey everybody, how you doing? This is about to be a really fun video. I'm freezing in this truck. Let me turn the heat on. And that is because I am headed to go pick up a new Bulot Slinger. And believe it or not, this is probably the number one most requested Bulot Slinger that you guys have ever asked me to pick up. When I say that, I'm talking about how many DMs, emails, messages, comments on YouTube from y'all saying, hey man, you need to go pick this up because we all want to know about it. Is it any count? So, I'm headed over to Manchester, to Tolliver's, down there on the square in Manchester, Tennessee. Tolliver's, y'all know that's where I pick up all my stuff. And yeah, I'm gonna pick this thing up and then I'm gonna bring it home and we're gonna see what we think about it. The number one most requested Bulot Slinger that you guys have ever asked me to get and film. Let's go down there and check it out. All right, so I just pulled up here on the square down here in Manchester, and I was talking to you guys on the intro of this video like I was keeping things a secret, but I think I'm just gonna go on and put the name of this Bing Bang in the title, so y'all already probably know. But either way, I'm picking up a Stevens 334. The Stevens 334 is Savage's budget-friendly bolt action. I looked it up. The MSRP as of yesterday was something right around $400, which in this day and age is one of the pretty much cheapest deer catching Bulot Slingers you can get. But yeah, you guys have been asking me tons and tons of times, pick up a Stevens 334, or what do you think about the Stevens 334? Well, my answer up until today is I don't have a clue. But we're about to have a clue. So I just pulled up here, like I said, to Tolliver's. Right there. This is where I pick up all my Bing Bangs. Hey, if they can't get it, can't nobody get it, and they're awesome people down there. But yeah, let's run in here and pick up this Stevens.
Oh, really? His mom knew about down the street. That's where it come from, you know what I'm saying?
You get on gonna be on.
There's a Mossberg Patriot True Timber Camo in 7 PRC. Pretty sweet. All right, so I just got the 334. Let me flip this camera around and show you the box. So, the box actually says Stevens by Savage. Pretty interesting, but let's run home and let me get this ripped open here. Take a look at it. And a big shout out and a big thanks to Tolliver's down on the square in Manchester. I don't know if y'all know how this works, but the distributors get the Bing Bangs and then the shops get them in from the distributors and all that. But Tolliver's can get you anything. You guys saw the video. They got me the new Ruger American Gen 2. They got me this Stevens 334. Like I said, if Tolliver's can't get it, can't nobody get it. So if you need something, give them a shout and tell them I said hey. But don't be calling them just for willy-nillys, because they're busy. But if you need to find something, Tolliver's, they can help you out. All right, so back at the house. We're talking about the Stevens 334. For something that's cheap, the box has actually got a color on it. Red and black box as opposed to brown cardboard box, so there's that. And it says Stevens 334 on it. But let's get this open. They're making them now in 243 Winchester, 65 Creedmoor, and 308 Winchester. So 3 different cartridge offerings in the 334. I'm assuming only loading it in those 3 plays a part in keeping the cost down. Or they can run and make a whole bunch of the same thing. But yeah. Open it up in the box. What you expect to see. There's the Bing Bang. We got the Turkish walnut stock. I believe you can also get it in the black synthetic. And in here ought to be a external magazine and a bolt. So let me get all this out, slap it, put the parts together, and be right back. All right, got it put together. Like I said, this is the 6.5 Creedmoor. For something that's budget friendly and affordable, the MSRP, like I said, was 400 some beans on these. That wood is pretty good looking, don't you think? For as how cheap that is. If you didn't know better at a distance, you might think that's some kind of fancy Weatherby stock or something. But stock looks good. Checkering feels pretty good. Like I said, this one's 6.5 Creedmoor. In the 6.5 Creedmoor, it's a 22-inch barrel. In the 243 Winchester and the 308 Winchester, it is a 20-inch barrel. Comes factory right out of the box with this Picatinny rail in it. It has a 3-position safety. I was just messing with it. So in this position, the bolt is locked. And then in the middle, you can still open the bolt. And then on fire, right there showing the red dot. It even has this cocked indicator right here. What's the trigger feel like? I have not tested this at all. That's my left hand. That don't really count. I never pulled a trigger with my left hand. Do the right hand. What are we? Oh! Don't drop it. Pretty heavy. I kept wondering if I had it on safety there. Pretty heavy. I don't know if the specs tell what that is, but heavier than some stuff, but not quite as heavy as others. Probably in the medium. I don't know. Probably about just what you'd want for a cheap hunting rig. What else we need to know? 60-degree bolt throw, so not quite as high as some other stuff. Help you get a big old Mondo optic on there if you want to. That's all the way up. 60-degree bolt throw. And what else? Oh, but yeah, budget friendly, like I said. I'm going to try to find a probably somewhat budget. Well, should we do budget friendly hunting setup, or should we put a silly optic on it and try to take a cheap Stevens to 1,000 yards with turrets and stuff? That sounds like more fun to me, but we might start off with a 3 to 9 by 40 or something. But yeah, that's the 334. Non-threaded barrel. What did I read? 11-degree crown, I think is what it said on that. Some of y'all might want to know about that. Button rifled barrel profile is heavier than I would have expected. But yeah, good looking wood. Next time you see us, I'm going to be at the range and sighting this thing in with some 6.5 Creedmoor. But hey, appreciate y'all watching. This was a quick one, just getting this thing out of the box and taking a look at it. About what you would think. Is this plastic? Yeah. Plastic trigger guard. Three round capacity mags. But yeah. Budget friendly. Stevens 334. Go in there. If it groups good, then we're going to love it. I don't see why it wouldn't group good enough to take a deer. These days, you guys watch the show, we get just about everything if we try hard enough to group good. This will probably be no exception, but next time you see this, we'll be at the range with it. Thanks everybody for asking about it. We'll know real soon what we think about it. Somebody else might want to know about that. Typical on the side button to get the bolt out right there. But yeah, appreciate y'all watching. I'm excited to get the 334 at the range. Finally got my hands on one. Impressed with the looks of it so far. How's it hold up? Yeah. Won't know exactly till we get the scope on there, but seems good. The weight is something you guys always ask me about. Let me find the weight here. The twist on the barrel is a 1 1/8. I'm sitting here reading about it. For the 6.5 Creedmoor is a 1 1/8. The weight is 7.5 pounds. So about average for a hunting rig. 7.5 pounds. But hey, I won't ramble on anymore. Like I said, we're going to have this out at the range. I said that 5 times already real soon. Appreciate y'all watching. We'll see you on the next one. Woo-hoo.